Welcome to Campus Conversations, a podcast series about MDC Padron Campus. Today, we have one of our fabulous professors joining us today, Dr. Tibaquirá. Dr. Tibaquirá is not only one of our professors, he is also our PTK advisor, which we did another podcast on that, so you can catch that if you look at the history. And he's also thrice recipient of the Endowed Teaching Chair. So we will be talking a little bit about that. But mainly, the reason he's joining us today is to talk about something that has been going on 20 years at the Padron campus, and that is our commemoration for Veterans Day. So, Dr. Tibaquirá, why don't you share a little bit about why this is so important to you and why you've been sticking it out for 20 years and kind of holding the torch on this event?
Yeah, so first off, thank you for the invitation to share this with the campus community and the community at large. So I started this in 2006. I started working at the Inter-American campus, formerly known before it was renamed Padron campus. Um, at the time when I got here, actually Veterans Day was not a holiday that the college recognized or celebrated. So this was the first place where I had to work on Veterans Day. Now I say that because I'm a former Marine and I'm a veteran myself. So
I look
couple
forward for your service.
thank you. Couple of things is a veteran is somebody that served in the military for over 180 days consecutive, and they got an honorable discharge. So in that sense, there is also many different types of veterans. We have wartime veterans, people that served during a conflict. I didn't, but I'm still a veteran. So anybody that has served our country honorably and get discharged becomes a veteran. So through my work in the Marines, then after that, I was PepsiCo, even PepsiCo recognized Veterans Day. And then I went to work for the Department of Defense, National Security Agency. The federal government recognizes Veterans Day. So something else that was happening, it wasn't just that it wasn't recognized, but I didn't see anything happening on Veterans Day or around it to commemorate the occasion. Becomes one of those holidays, again, like every other one that, 30% off at the stores and everything else. So I decided that maybe we could do something to just raise awareness. That has been the whole point behind it. Raise awareness about Veterans Day. Many veterans that are in our lives that we don't even know are students. There are students that you might know. There are students that you'll never know that they're veterans. I'm very outspoken for my brothers and sisters in the service. Other veterans are not as much. Maybe because of the experiences that they went through and everything else. So it started 20 years ago in the fall of 2006, and it was a 24-hour commemoration. It was just one event on Wednesday, and then to open up the ceremony, and then another event on Thursday to close up the ceremony. At that time, I was doing it by myself with someone from this campus that took on helping me out from the beginning, Mr. Bert Perez from Media Services.
DJ Bert.
From day one, he was to the point that he got on it, and every year he would say, "Hey, D, what are we doing for veterans this year?" One year he designed a tank, and inside the tank we put a camera, and on that camera we had a video showing that was displaying all the names of the soldiers that had died since the beginning of operations, Iraqi freedom and the war in Afghanistan. So through the years started growing. We did it 3 years by ourselves. And then the campus president at that time said, you know what, this is kind of worthwhile. So we're going to create a committee. And then once the committee was created, we could expand into more days. Currently, our committee's name is Veterans Commemoration Month Committee. I'm still in hopes that it becomes a committee on every campus with that name. Every campus does something about veterans, but it's not like one of the other heritage months, which is what I would like to see. But that expanded what we could do. We now do between 14, 15 to 18 events in the month. And then my reach went to different areas. We started reaching out to the psychology faculty. Can you do some presentations on psychology, PTSD, drug overuse, suicide rates, and other things that, come with the fact that, and that does come with when do you serve? A lot of veterans come back with, so for every soldier or Marine that dies, 4 come back injured. And so disabled veterans is a large community. And I have brought in veterans that look 100% okay in the outside, and they're 100% disabled because of what they have in their head, the things that they saw, from things like survivor's remorse to other things, seeing their comrades, being given the ultimate sacrifice and then being able to come back home. So that sometimes tends to be difficult to do, and so suicide rates are high, drug use, overuse, and it's not any fault of their own. The one thing with that I want to add one more before we move on is it's very tough. We think that there's a switch that you can just turn on and off. Okay, now you're a civilian again and become and be okay. And some veterans struggle with that a lot. So that was the reason behind it. I just wanted to raise awareness of the community. And I think we have done that, and we have done an amazing job. Again, media services at this campus from day one, from the signage, the posters, the program, just making sure that day counts and goes. Like everybody's so excited about it. We see our pictures on the college's website for the past 5 years. The college president, the college provost, and executive vice president have been here. Our executive vice president used to be our campus president, so she saw what it was, firsthand. So I think they appreciate what we're doing in here and the reason why we're doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely become an event on the campus that everyone looks forward to and appreciates. We're running out of time, but I wanted to ask you for this year, for those people that are listening or watching, when is the event? It's on November the 5th?
Yes, so the event takes place on a Wednesday, and the reason for that is...
And that's the kickoff event.
That's the kickoff event. That's the opening ceremony. And it takes place on a Wednesday just because Wednesday is the busiest day in the campus. It is at 10 a.m., and it will be on November 5th this year. And we have a lot of things in store for this year. But the Army has been with us for the past couple of years, just because the captain and commanding officer of the recruiting depot here in Miami happens to be a former student of this campus. So they're coming in on November 12th. We're doing, again, the military fit games. We brought it in for a couple of years. We stopped, so we're bringing it back. And this year we're trying something called the Murph Challenge in commemoration of Lieutenant Murph. And there will be more information on our website and everything else.
What's the website in case people want to look?
It will be provided through Miami-Dade College's website under calendar. All the events have been uploaded with links and more information into every single one of the events that we will have this year.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. For those of you that are listening or watching, if you'd like to join us, November the 5th, 10 a.m. is the opening ceremonies. We've got the Fit Challenge coming up on the 12th and a lot of activities. You can find them in the calendar of events at MDC's website. And thank you so much, Dr. Tibaquirá. And thank you all for joining us once again.
Thank you.